beautiful souls. Welcome again to Mystic Lizzie, a place for guidance, healing, and connection to the divine. Let's see what message the divine has for us today. Take what resonates and simply leave behind what doesn't. Before we start, let's bless the cards. Divine Creator, angels, and loving guides, please guide my hands as I shuffle these cards. May the message that comes through today be exactly what my collective needs to hear. May it bring clarity, wisdom, healing, and hope. Let's begin. Let's shuffle the cards. The Emperor. Eight of Cups. Four of Wands in reverse. Today I have the first ever reverse card since we started this channel. So we have here Eight of Cups, the Emperor, and Four of Wands in reverse. Reverse means that the card came upside down. Okay, so now let's begin. So the first card I pulled is Emperor. When I look at this card, I'm talking to someone who has a very calm spirit. You are someone who doesn't panic easily. You carry yourself with a quiet confidence and people naturally feel safe around you. This is what I see. I'm talking to someone who has a beautiful presence. You may not even see it, but people are always drawn to you. Yeah? I'm talking to someone who, when people are confused or people need advice, they just come to you because people just feel like you have the answers. Yeah, people like to ask for your opinion. I'm talking to someone when people are feeling like they are hurting, they always find comfort in your words. There's something about your energy that brings peace to other people. You know, you are someone who doesn't judge. You listen to people. You genuinely want to help. I'm talking to someone whose heart is full of kindness. Someone who wants to see people happy. You know, you are just someone who wants a world to be a better place. Your presence alone creates a safe place for others. This card tells me that this is one of your greatest gifts. This is one of your greatest. You are so calm. Yeah? So never underestimate the power of your presence. The divine has placed leadership within you. That is what I see this. Not leaders, not you are not leading through control, but you have this kind of leadership through wisdom, compassion, and example. I feel like everything you do it with a sincere heart. You understand? You know? So even if the things you think no one sees, I want you to know that the divine sees them. Okay? Everything you do with sincere heart is being noticed. And I truly believe your kindness will open doors that force could never open. I see favor upon your life. I see recognition. I see opportunities, a lot of opportunities placed in the rooms you never imagine yourself entering. That is what I see about you. You know? because this is how the divine rewards a faithful heart. You will go places. Yes, you will go places. Continue like that. You are a light the world needs now. Then I pulled 8 of Cups. The energy changes a little bit. Because this card is telling me that you are walking away. You are walking away because you didn't fail. You are not even giving up. You are just walking away because you just realized that not everything deserves your energy. So with the 8 of Cups, I'm talking to someone who has finally reached a point where they are choosing peace over struggle. This is what I see with this card. I see someone who is living behind a situation that no longer fulfill them, no longer feed their soul, you know. I don't know, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it is a friendship, or maybe it is environment. Maybe you want to go somewhere. So perhaps it's an environment where you are no longer growing. And this is what I see with this card is that you are beginning to understand that protecting your peace is not bad. It is important and it is needed. Yeah. I also think that many of you are being called towards something deeper, something meaningful, you know. So with 8 of Cups, it gives me a feeling that you are not satisfied with the just simple existing. You want a purpose. You want a purpose. You understand? You want to make a difference. You want your life to mean something. That is why you are walking away. You have not lost anything. Your soul knows there's something greater waiting for you. That's why you are walking away. And the final card I have here the 4 of Wands in reverse. Usually I don't get this is my first reverse card. Reverse means the card is came out upside down. You understand? So when I have the 4 of Wands, this card speaks of something many people experience, but normally they don't admit. I'm talking to someone who feels unappreciated, someone who gives so much to others, yet doesn't always receive the same love in return. That is what I see with 4 of Wands in reverse. You know, sometimes you like to celebrate others, you like to give your time, but you get nothing in return. When it comes to your turn, yeah, nobody notices. Yeah, you give. Yeah, you give your time, you give your energy, you give your presence. But when it comes to your time, when you need it, nobody notices. So it can even feel as though your efforts are taken for granted. This is what I see with the 4 of Wands in reverse. You understand? So the 4 of Wands in reverse reminds me that external recognition isn't always immediate on your life path. Yes, but I'm telling you that even if people don't appreciate what you are doing, don't measure your path. Don't measure your worth by how loudly people applaud you. Okay. Some of the greatest work you do will never receive public recognition. That is just that you know that. But let me tell you, the divine sees it. You give, you pour into others, nobody gives you in return. You say this, you do this, nobody gives you. But the divine sees it. I also feel that for some of you, this card speaks of instability within the home or within close relationship. I see that. things may not feel as peaceful as you wish they were. Yeah, I feel with this card also is telling me in reverse, it's talking about, I feel like there's also some kind of tension in the family, maybe a distance, or perhaps you simply feel that you are carrying the emotional weight alone. Yeah. You know, there are sometimes when you are family members, they just don't appreciate, you know. But I don't see this as a permanent. I see it as a season, okay? Everything will, and you know, season always change. Yeah, so everything will unfold very well for you, okay? Yeah. So for me, with all these three cards, what I hear the message here is never doubt the power of presence with Emperor card. Never doubt the power of your presence, your kindness, your wisdom and change in the way you are changing life. Even when you don't see it, the divine sees it. Okay? Keep doing a good work. The Eight of Cups. Walk away from what no longer fits your soul. Not every path is meant to be walked forever. Change. Do what fulfills you. Do what nourishes your soul. And then the last card is Four of Wands in reverse. Don't lose heart if you feel unseen and unappreciated, sorry, because your reward is not determined by people's recognition. It comes from the divine timing. Okay, so even people doesn't appreciate what you are doing, the rift, don't worry, everything will change, everything will come to place. I truly believe this reading is speaking to someone who has spent so much of their life pouring into others. Now the divine is guiding you towards that also pours back into you. That is what I see. So my collective, thank you so much for spending time with me today. If this reading resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. This is Mystic Lizzie. Follow your inner light. Bye-bye.